You don't live our relationship, so you can't judge it from an outside perspective in this case because you don't know all the details.
Well, see, you're wrong. You're wrong about that. I can give my opinions on the things that you've put out, the things that I've seen, things that I witnessed, the things that I read. I could give my opinion. I could sit out here and judge as a bystander. What? Hey y'all, Nana here. I hope that everybody's doing well. I hope you're keeping safe and I hope you're keeping healthy. I myself, I'm doing all right. I am doing all right. Matter of fact, I'm just peach king. Anyhow, y'all, I gotta get back to the screenshot that I shared in my last video. And in my last video, I said I was gonna talk more about the screenshot, right? But you know what? Life gets busy for me and I don't have time to sit down and make a video. But I can't leave y'all hanging either if I promise you a damn video talking about a damn screenshot, right? Okay, it's an old screenshot from a couple weeks ago, maybe, right? But I gotta finish up with what I was gonna say about the screenshot. So it's a little late, I'm a little behind, but let's get on into it, shall we? Alright, so this is a screenshot I'm talking about right here, okay? Now, my question to you, Foodie, why would you think that people are out here waiting for you to rage? Rage because kiabella ordered one of them awesome dolls that Fat Cow makes. And that's Fat, P-H-A-T, Fat Cow makes. Those dolls are awesome. She is talented. She is very talented. I found it pretty hilarious, and I would have made a joke out of it. But you see, that's your problem, Foodie. You don't know how to handle anything like, I don't know, criticism or this, whatever. You take it to heart. You can't, like, make fun of it, right? Kind of turn it around and make it funny, like a funny situation, because you get all serious, right? You made this post, you say, oh, I ain't worried about it, don't bother me at all. Well, the fact that you posted about it says otherwise. You are obviously bothered by it, bothered that Fat Cow, P-H-A-T cow, is making dolls in your likeness, right? And then it got under your skin that kiabella ordered one of them dolls.
Look at the doll. Look at Salah. He cheated with the beezer. It was kiabella. Oh, kiabella.
So, I mean, I understand. I understand why you got those big old bloomers in a twist, right? I get it. But don't come out here and say, oh, it don't bother me at all. I don't care. Then you go and post about it, right? And in that post, you sit there and say, like, oh, kiabella, she'll do anything to get attention. She'll do anything to get attention. And I'm like, ding dong, girl. You're the one giving her attention. You're the one giving it attention. You're the one giving kiabella attention by posting this on your community page. Okay? I'm sure people out there don't watch kiabella, right? Maybe some people don't even know about Fat Cow, P-H-A-T cow, her dolls, right? But you went and posted it, so you're giving it attention. But it don't bother you, right? It don't bother you at all. But you're posting about it. You're giving it attention. What's not clicking there for you? But you want to know what the real kicker is for me? What I find so hilarious in this whole situation is that you keep on saying, kiabella, do anything for attention. Kiabella, your 15 minutes in Girl World is up. Your 15 minutes are gone, over with, right? You keep on saying that.
So, Skankbella, I know you're desperately wanting to drag out this clout that you worked so hard for, and I'm telling you, you will remain a nothing after this. Don't worry.
No one cares. Your 15 minutes is up. Like, nobody gives a shit about you. Seriously.
But look at here. A year and what? Almost a year and a half since kiabella busted your man, you know, flirting with her, carrying on with her, right? Almost a year and a half. And you are the one who is always putting kiabella in the spotlight. And that's what you did with this post. So you're sitting here saying, girl, your 15 minutes is up. But you keep on giving her extra 15 minutes. You don't get it, do you? Anytime you mention her, it brings it all up. Yeah. Okay, I gotta point something out here, right? What you mean? A day or two? He wanted to use you as a human toilet for a day or two. A day or two? Look, I like to bring the receipts, right? Because I ain't gonna talk shit if I can't back up my shit, okay? I ain't gonna sit out here and just say things without knowing the facts, right? I bring the receipts. So, listen here.
I started talking with Salah on the 18th. And then I started taking pictures on the 23rd. And I'm going to try to show you these dates without showing you everything. So they started on the 23rd. And then I have screenshots from the 24th. And then I also have screenshots from the 26th. And I have the most amount of screenshots from the 27th. And then I exposed Salah on the 30th, I believe. I think that's right.
Kiabella is saying that she started conversing with him on Monday the 18th, right? December 18th. And then she talked to him until the 27th of December. And then she exposed him on the 28th of December, okay? That's 9 days. Not just 1 or 2 days. 9 days. And he didn't just want to use her as a human toilet. Oh, no. What was he saying? He worshipped her ass, calling her a goddess, saying that her ass was better than his family, meaning you, the cat, and the hamster, right? Yeah, so it wasn't just a day or two. It was 9 days. And in those 9 days, you was in Canada. And you even had a medical emergency. Yeah, I mean, the proof is out there. I mean, you put out this video, right, talking about the whole situation on the 28th of December, which is when Kiabella exposed him. Remember this?
He fucking cheated on me. He admitted it today. He was talking to, in a sexual way, with kiabella.
Yeah, so continuously using the situation as a gotcha for Kiabella, that don't look too good for you. That don't look too good for you because it brings up the whole situation again. I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, that's wrong. That's wrong. So I just wouldn't bring up the situation and use it as a gotcha because it wasn't the gotcha that you think. Okay, Kiabella was not going after your man. She didn't want your man. Nobody wants your man. Maybe if your buzzards might want him, okay, but nobody wants your man. Kiabella didn't. She was just trolling him, and he fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Pulled her right in.
I did see a tweet where she was like, I stole her man. Okay then, bitch, where are you? Are you in the bed? Are you here? No, you never will be. You never would have been. Because, like, maybe he told her what she wanted to hear, you know, and just, it was all talk. Because at the same time, he was like, oh, I miss you, come back here. And, he's saying it was just in the heat talking moment. He was lonely and, you know, whatever. And it would have never been real life, even though some of the screenshots hint at that or say that. It wouldn't have gone anywhere.
I mean, we all suspect that he did the same thing to you, and you fell for it. You flew over to Kuwait to be in this place that none of us want. Okay, I enjoy my freedom too much. I ain't gonna be controlled by no man or by no culture or by no nothing. No way, okay? That wouldn't and couldn't be me. And Kiabella, I'm sure she's the same way. She didn't want to be over there controlled and everything. She was trolling. But you keep on milking this situation is a gotcha. It ain't the gotcha that you think. It ain't the gotcha that you think, okay? It ain't. But let me just say this, okay? Kiabella was able to, how do I put this nicely? Kiabella was able to get your man to a point of, how do I say this without being grossed out? A point of release. Okay, we'll just say release. She got him to a point of release, which took out the big blue couch. Rest in peace, Bluey. Rest in peace, Big Blue. Now, the one thing that has always got me, okay, with this whole situation, Foodie, when you came on and you try to go to bat for your husband, right? Try to stick up for him and try to make everything right. Well, you guys don't understand. You don't understand at all because he comes from a very repressed culture. He's lived a very repressed life. He doesn't know the ways of the wicked world. No, he doesn't. And I'm just thinking here, repressed. But yet he knew where to find them dirty pictures. He knew how to go about the laws of Kuwait and find them dirty pictures. Not only find them, but send them to a stranger via his phone. Ain't that against the law? I mean, he's so repressed and so humble and, you know, quiet and gentle. Why would he do that? Why would he risk getting himself in trouble? Huh? See, you made excuses for him. Don't believe me? Listen here.
Salah comes from a repressed, and I'm not excusing his actions. I'm not at all. It's all for play, you know, and as long as you're not hurting anybody in real life, I don't see the harm. I did get hurt by this, you know, from the infidelity part, but again, I also look at it in a mature sense and kind of understand that there's this repressed, you know, just fetish diarrhea that came out.
And you did that a number of times. Excuse him. But let me tell you something here, okay? What your biggest mistake was is that you put the blame on Kiabella, right? You put the blame all on him. Oh, well, it hurt me. He hurt me, but she's the one that came after him. He should have shut it down. That's your man. That's your husband. But he took the bait. But you're mad at Kiabella. Well, I'm mad at him too because he hurt me, and he still keeps on cheating on me. But that's okay. You know, because he says he's sorry. He brings me a donut or two or a Big Mac or whatever the hell you want to eat, right? And you're okay. Let me tell you something. Many moons ago, I dealt with a cheater, right? And it would hurt. Why'd you cheat on me? Alright. Then he'd do it again, right? And I'm like, why? Why? When it was all said and done, why? Why are you cheating on me? Why? Wasn't I good enough? He says, yeah, you were. But every time you told me, oh, that hurt. It hurt me so bad. And you stuck with me, you stayed with me, and you excused it, right? You covered it up. You gave me the green light. That it really didn't hurt you, it really didn't bother you. So I kept doing it. And this is the same situation. You make excuses. You put the blame on kiabella. Okay, I'm not saying she's innocent, okay? What she did was a little dirty, right? But she was trolling him, and your man's the one that fell for the troll. And who knows who else he's talking to, right? You gotta check his phone. You gotta check his location 24/7. Every time he's not with you, you gotta check him. What kind of life is that? That's a prison. Okay, look, I'm a little bit of rambling here, okay? Rambling a little bit because it's been a while, right? And I can't remember the things I want to say, so I'm just rambling. But there are a few things that I want to say before I close out this video here, okay? All right, Foodie, you keep on saying, like, oh, kiabella was into it. That's what she wanted. You know, he was telling her what she wanted to hear, right? She was into the grape thing.
It doesn't mean you're a bad person if you have fetishes, no matter how, even grape ones. I mean, some people like that. Like, if you look at the screenshots, this person came to him and said that they liked that kind of thing.
I went and read the messages. I've read them a few times, okay? You can read them for yourself. Maybe you should, right? But nowhere in those messages do I see kiabella walking him down that path of grape. No, that was him bringing that up, okay? And then you go on to say this.
There's obviously some things that, you know, sometimes men have these like fantasies, even women too, but, you know, especially coming from repressed culture, like sexually and stuff like that. That's why you see a lot of maybe religious themed things in there.
Really? Really, people who are repressed are going to use religious relics in their sexual fantasies. They want to grape the Bible, grape the cross. That's normal to you. That ain't normal to me. That's weird. That is weird, especially coming from a religious man, right? That's just weird. And then, oh yeah, before I forget. Okay, then you said this.
He didn't show any nudes to this person or anything like that.
You sure about that?
Just conversation, which is still cheating, I know.
And then that turned out to be wrong, right? Because them were his feet, right? He took pictures of him feet, right? But you're denying the whole, you know, I don't know how you say it, the dingy-dong pictures, right? You're saying that ain't him, that ain't his.
I did get an email from someone saying that with a picture of a wiener, but there's no face, so who cares? There's absolutely no proof of who it is, so why does that affect me? I have no idea, but anyway.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm the one that lined up those pictures, okay? And let me tell you, the patch is a match, okay? You might want to deny it all you want. Maybe he's told you, oh, no, I didn't send that. He was lying to you if he said he didn't send that. That's his dingy-dong, okay? Maybe you don't want to admit to it, right? Hold up. I forgot all about this. When it comes to the dingy-dong picture, Foodie, you're denying it, right? Till this day, you're denying it. It ain't his dingy-dong, right? I mean, I don't blame you. I wouldn't claim that thing either. No, I wouldn't claim it either. But, I mean, obviously, he sent it to kiabella. You can deny it all you want to, okay? But the patch is a match. The patch is a match, right? That's his dingy-dong. But the thing that gets me is, when that all happened, right, when the dingy-dong came out and everybody started to see it, right, talk about it, whisper about it, did you see that? Did you see that little thing? Then you go and say that you're going to press charges against kiabella for revenge porn. And I'm thinking to myself, well, how are you going to get her for revenge porn when that ain't his dingy-dong? Because I think at one time he tried to say that it was just some rando off the internet. Well, how are you going to put in a claim for revenge porn if that ain't his dingy-dong?
Bella is selling nudes. Okay, well, if that's true, she'll be in trouble for revenge porn. Her whole address is doxed on the farms. So I have her address. I'm working on contacting the police about it.
I ain't scared no popo. Call the popo, ho. Call the popo, ho.
Why would anyone sell them? Like, if they're available online, that's so stupid. Probably BS. Are there revenge porn laws in Kuwait? Oh, yeah. Yeah. If she's really doing that, she's gonna pay. She's going to get... Yeah, there's a law in the U.S. exactly. Revenge porn, exactly what she's doing. Doesn't matter if it's blurred out. Doesn't matter.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's his dingy-dong. But deny it all you want to. Like I say, girl, I deny that shit too. My thing is, This man keeps on lying to you, girl, making you look like a fool. Okay? He sent the pictures. He was talking dirty. He brought up all those situations. So leave it alone. Leave it alone, okay? Kiabella messed up by doing what she did. But you should be more mad at him than at her. Uh-huh. And anytime you use it as a gotcha, we're going to talk about it. Yeah. So I would just stop talking about it. Anyhow, that's going to be it for me. And that's going to be it for this video. I do want to talk about Fat Cow, and that's P-H-A-T. Because Foodie does diss her in this post of hers, okay? But there's some things I want to talk about. But we'll get to that in another video. Anyhow, that's going to be it for me. And that's going to be it for this video. Y'all take care, and I'll see you real soon.
Whoa, your diet, don't forget, you have to lose some weight.